Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're all doing very well. As for me, I want to finally sit down and, I'm relaxed. Got a few things done throughout the day. And now I'm here just to discuss about body modifications. So the body modification specific topic that I want to talk about is my own. Now for the obvious, what you can see is, I got stretched here. It would have been the same right there. And I know I teased a little beforehand about talking about what all happened there. Now, I began either it was end of 2018 or the very beginning of 2019, if my memory serves me right. That'll be a different discussion for another time. Anyways, of when I first started stretching my ears, and it didn't take long for me. I also did it the most irresponsible way, and I wouldn't recommend this method. After further educating myself on the subject of stretching ears, I needed more time besides 2 weeks to maybe a month in between stretches. Now, as for this ear, the two lower piercings in comparison to the top one is actually at two different sizes. The lower ones are at 2.5 millimeter, while the top one is at 3 millimeter. I was about a month since my last stretch, and I'm gonna wait at least maybe a couple more weeks. Again, still not doing it in the most, smartest of ways, but I'm also a little too excited too. So, maybe I should stop myself. I don't know. At the same time, I kind of want to stretch these bad boys up. That's just me getting way too excited. So maybe I should stop myself. I will get into discussion as to how this scenario happened and why these don't match. Funny story on that one. So I'm just chilling with my daughter, and she's, we're both playing, and she gets curious about my ears. Of course, I'm more than happy to show my kids, why my ears are different than everybody else's. I'm okay with that. And she got overly excited, grabbed a hold of this lobe, and just dug her nails in. She grabbed this one too, but she didn't dig her nails into that one, thankfully. But this one, on the other hand, the split did not happen right away. Actually, it was just a really bad tear, and it progressively got from bad to worse. So there's no saving it. I could have went to the emergency room to get it sewn back together. Now, I could have had it sewn back together and restart the whole process of, stretching back up. But I don't want to face another bill. And also, actually decided just to let it, fully split. I let it heal before I got these, bits pierced. I wanted to try something new. I've never seen it done before, so I think I'm the first one. If not, please mention in the comments of who else has done this method. But, from what I've seen, I don't see anybody else but me. So I don't know how far I'm going to bring it up to size. There's definitely not enough space for, 41 millimeter, but I want to see how big I can get that to gape. So we'll see. And, stay tuned for that. I'm going to be documenting the whole process of every time I stretch these ears up a little. I'll also insert some clips that, if I can find it, of my whole process from when it first tore to it progressively getting from bad to worse. So I'll also insert that as well, because I did document that. It was just a heartbreaking mess, but again, it is what it is. Maybe this is meant to be. I'm not going to fight against it, so there's that. And there's that story of, at least that part of the body modification topic of, what's going on with this lobe in comparison to that. So for those of you who didn't know the whole story, there you have it. Now, the next bit I want to talk about is what I've been planning is getting my tongue split. And originally I was going to get that done next month in May in St. Louis, but things did not pan out, and I'll tell you why. Now, when it comes down to it, the only reason why is because just didn't have enough money. I was working at this other job. It was great. It was easy and people are awesome. It's just the hours were incompatible with, my family's schedule and, trying to do our very best. But when it came down to it, Travis was only going to get maybe an hour of sleep a day. And that was going to be detrimental on his health. I wasn't going to put his health at risk. So I figured, I'll just back out. There's other jobs out there and I've got my applications out all over the place. So I am currently on the job hunt at this time. Now, because of all this, my headspace has been all over the place and mainly in the negative, unfortunately, but I'm just stressed, as we all are. But I've been trying to remain positive on the outside, at least. All I do is just, when it comes to my online life is, I just post up a whole lot of memes just to get my day going. I really appreciate great comedy, so that's why I post those. Sometimes I'm having a good day, I'll post up memes. I'm having a bad day, I'll post up memes. So nobody can really actually tell how I'm doing unless if they ask. And depending on how I feel about the individual, I'll either be honest or I'm just gonna say, meh, it's just another day. Now, I'm not trying to be insensitive towards anybody who has checked in and I was short with. It's nothing personal, but sometimes I just need to be away from everybody and just, recenter myself, which is most important. And I recommend that to everybody. If they don't want to talk to anybody and just want to be alone, I understand that. That doesn't hurt my feelings whatsoever. So when I get everything back on track, I will certainly be getting my tongue split. I'll be getting the whole process documented, of course, from before, during, and then of course after. So I hope everybody is ready for that. This whole opportunity, it definitely presents itself as a, way for me to at least get the things coming up in September all set and ready, which is coming up really quick, unfortunately. I'm excited, but I still have a lot of work to do. There's my son's birthday, then there is the Rammstein concert, and then the trip to California. And I won't tell anybody yet what that will entail. I have told a few people in person, but I'm not going to reveal it right here just yet. So that is my topic for today of my body modifications, at least, with my ears and the upcoming tongue splits. I'm hoping that the next time I do schedule it, it's going to fall through, cohesively. So wish me luck.
Over here, I will be getting started on removing my 3mm taper and getting my earlobe repaired, of course, cleaning it out and massaging the lobe as well to get it ready and prepped for stretching, of course, from 3mm, where I was currently at in this point, to 5mm taper. Wish me luck. Now here begins the stretch to 5mm, and in the whole process of getting that stretched up, if you wait the proper amount of time, which is usually 6 weeks, it should not hurt at all. Maybe some minor discomfort, but it wasn't too bad on this one.